All right, what's up, everyone? To anyone watching this, my name is Ryan Wood. This is my first training video that I'm kind of doing a voiceover for. I've been a strength coach for about 17 years now, and as embarrassing as it is, I've never learned how to do the Olympic lifts. So I'm trying to teach myself how to do that. It's very frustrating and very humbling because it makes you feel very unathletic when you don't know how to do it. So cleans are actually starting to feel a bit better. I feel like I'm getting a bit more dialed in. This video is from a couple weeks ago, so as I increase weight, it's feeling a little bit more uncomfortable, a little bit less athletic, but just trying to stay at certain weights for a long period of time, not get caught up in trying to add weight each time, and just trying to really kind of dial in technique. One of the problems is I feel like I catch a little bit too upright, even though I'm catching in power. I just feel like I'm too upright, so when I finally do catch in a full clean position, it's just going to be rough. So we'll see. My ankle mobility sucks. I've broken both my ankles before, so it's just going to be a process. Here I am doing pause squats. I think I have 2 sets on that I videotaped on this. God damn, look at those pants. That's what we're talking about. Those are some well-fitting pants right there. Pauses weren't great on this set, so I think in the next set I actually end up pausing for longer. But these are just density sets, so I have 5 to 7 at an RPE of 7. Just trying to move the weight relatively fast, increase work capacity, get some strength, get some hypertrophy, just kind of training all ends of the strength spectrum, if you will. But everything moved well, happy with everything. This was right before my 5K that I was training for. So I'm very happy with strength going into that 5K. I ended up doing pretty well in the 5K. So now that that's over, I can start really ramping things up. So you can see in here that the pause is a little bit longer. The pause is longer, but the pants still fit the way the pants should. I'm showing off my gear. Helps not coming work harder. What else we got? Yeah, I mean, I just think it moved really well. I think this was 305, I believe, for sets of, I don't know, what was I doing? I think I ended up doing sets of 5. But there was 5 to 7. So I try to give myself a range depending on kind of how I'm feeling. And if I hit the bottom of the range, then I try and stay in the same weight next time. Here I am using the slingshot. I really like the slingshot. Feels good in my shoulders. Allows me to use a little bit more weight. I think this was 245 for sets of 5. So everything felt really good. My body weight is sitting around 160 pounds. So I'm super happy with being 160 and utilizing this weight, especially right before a 5K, which was my main priority at the time. I got some stiff leg deadlifts. Again, we're exaggerating the pants today. Stiff leg deadlifts, one of the things that I'm trying to do is go beltless, really prioritize my hamstring and really get my lats as well, trying to keep that bar as close as possible to my shins on the way down. So any deadlift variation has never been my strong suit, so just trying to get the backside stronger, transition into my Olympic lifts. I got weighted chins. Weighted chins have been, any chin-up variation, pull-up variation has been really hard since the summer because I've had some pretty gnarly elbow tendonitis, but it is what it is. It'll go away eventually, hopefully. Not too worried about it, just a little bit painful. So I've been trying to stick to chin-ups and neutral grip pull-ups because those feel a bit better. So never be afraid to modify based on, injury or pain or anything like that. We got overhead press here. This was a gnarly single. I think I had 175 on that. So overhead press is coming along relatively well. I get 160 pounds that I weigh and then 175 for that overhead press. Here I am doing cleans again. This was a different day at my house with my kids. So I'm trying to get into some more complexes, but I just get frustrated and I just start kind of going into just full powers and hang powers. But this felt really good. I think I attempted to start trying to jerk this and it did not go well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Oh, no. Even though overhead press is 175, again, jerking the bar has its own technique. So I'm trying to split up the clean, the jerk, and the snatch to give them their own due because they just require a great deal of practice for each one specifically. So my kids are making fun of the noises that I make because I kind of go every time I actually transition into the actual catch. My daughter's telling me that I'm not going to make it. He's telling you guys I'm not going to make it as far as the jerk. Here I am telling her, like, I need you to keep some faith in me. I don't know what this was. I think this was like 165 because these are 25 kilo bumpers, and I think I have something on the outside, I think. So again, cleans, powers aren't looking bad. That jerk was terrible. Didn't pop my head through. It was just awful. But she gave me some encouragement there. My kids always come out and lift with, quote unquote, lift with me. Just trying to keep everything fun with them. They don't have anything set that they're doing. They like to just kind of mimic the stuff that I'm doing. So here's my daughter snatching with the PVC pipe. She's 7. This is my son Landon. He is 4. He's getting his snatch on as well. So yeah, just trying to keep everything fun for them. Nothing crazy. And then my daughter is doing her cleans now, which actually, since this video, we're starting to transition into some weight. So that's been cool. But yeah, I love having my kids out there. It definitely extends the session, but it's all in good fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm trying to do more of these, try and bring out a little bit more of my personality in these voiceovers. Hopefully you found it helpful. I'll try to get into next time kind of like the program behind everything, but easing into it.